All right, guys, so in my last video I said that we would be converting the wicking beds to a pond system and tying it into my existing aquatic system. And we're just about there, and I'm about ready to add rock and get this thing filled up and get everything cycling. But I figure while everything's exposed, this would be the time to shoot some video so you can see exactly what's going on. I guess the important thing here is to look, there's two pipes there. One is an outflow and one is an inflow. The one that's on the bottom is the inflow. Let's start with that. So that's just sitting here right now. It's already tied in. I've already tested it. I can run water through it without any leakage. Again, it's the bottom pipe. And as you come here, it is the pipe on the right as you're looking at it in the screen. You see it comes up here. And this is not connected, right? This is the water coming from the lowest pond. It's flowing up this pipe, and right now it's doing what it's been doing since you started watching my channel and I installed it. It's just bringing water right here into the pond and creating a recirculation down to that pond. So this pond to this pond and back, just like it's always been. We have a T here now. We shut this off, open this, and it'll flow water into that far tank. That's the inflow. Now let's take a look at the outflow. Probably better we go back and start from that end and go the direction of the water flowing. You see how that works? Again, I just tied into the inflow, cut it off here. That pipe used to come up over top of this fence because the fence wasn't here when we put it in. And glued it up and out, teed off, and I've got valves where I can control which way the flow goes. So now the flow is going this way. So now, outflow. Just like the wicking beds, all three are plumbed on a common level. I did to make sure we have enough height to get what we want. This was up one cinder block high. I went up another half cinder high. Brought these up, put some more reinforcement under there because water weighs more than dirt. So your outflow comes here, comes to here. There's a T. Let's not worry about the T yet. I'll come back to it. Outflow comes this way. Again, now we're on the left side. Comes up to that pipe stand up. That's just stubbed there right now because I don't know what height I'm going to need it at. But whatever height I set this pipe at will be the level that those ponds hold at. So this will then overflow to here and continue on. This will get shut off. This will be the new inflow for this pond. Really, really simple. Now let's go back to the valve. Show you what we've done there. So, again, this is your outflow. This is your return line. Comes over, down. There's a valve. Pipe just goes straight to there with a stand up. This is a swale. At any time I want to, I can stop the inflow, go to the way it used to be, and I can drain these ponds a little or a lot. And when I drain them straight into this swale, which feeds to that swale, which feeds to that swale, which feeds to the big swale. So any of the excess nutrient that I want to take out now goes directly into this swale. Eventually I'll be making some modifications where I can actually drain from down there, which is the lowest point in the system, which will be a good thing. But for now, since I was doing this anyway, we did that. So one more time, because I know when I have this system completed and mature, people are going to be asking me how this works. So I'm going to be referring back to this video. Water comes from that lower pond up here, right around here. Goes up there, goes through that valve. That valve can allow the water to go straight to that pond, which it won't do most of the time, or can backfeed it through here. Comes down here, inflows into that pond. All three ponds plumbed common level on the bottom. I know that one looks higher because that tank's more narrow, so to make up for it, they make it taller. The bottom is what's important. They're plumbed common. That comes back over here, water comes down, goes, returns to that pond, flows back to that pond. If we ever want to drain it, that's what that valve's for, right to here. Now you're thinking somebody's going to step on it. What I'll do once it's all backfilled, I'm going to pile little rocks around it so it looks like a little artesian well, and I'll put a dry fitted cap on it so nothing gets in there. And that way when people walk over it or whatever, it won't mess anything up. So there we go. I got a ton of work to do because the next step, these perforated drain pipes that were in the wicking bed system will go in here. These T's right there each tee is going to be right up against the outflow, and then they're going to be buried in lava rock. And that way, nothing can get in there and block that hole. So that's how that's going to work. We'll catch up with you later when we get it running.